Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Another Fat Guy Cooks. I am your fat guy, Andy Baker, and today we're going to have a go at doing Chicago deep dish pizza. Let's see how that goes.
Another lost day, another lost year, another chopped onion to cover up the tears, another dream dead, another loss on the books, another fat guy cooks.
Hi guys, right, we're back. So, Chicago style deep dish pizza. We're going to start off with 234 grams of water, which you can measure out into milliliters if you want, which I think is about the same thing. I don't know, maybe it isn't. Google it, no idea. This is the bowl for my stand mixer, which I'm incredibly fascinated with right now because I think I can hear something moving inside of it, so I'll have to check that out later. Ghosts, maybe. Right, water goes in, and then next we need our yeast, which we had to order from China, oddly, so hopefully it's just yeast. Yeah, open it with your mouth, that's probably the safe way to do it. So we're going to throw our yeast into the water. The water's at room temperature, which allows the yeast to bloom and start activating quicker. And to give that an extra little kick, we're going to add in some sugar as well, just a teaspoon. So that just gives something for the yeast to eat, which means it's going to activate and start, growing quicker. We're just going to give it a little whisk around, just to incorporate everything. And then once we've done that, we're going to pop him to one side and then let him go for about 10-15 minutes. While that's going, we're going to not understand how scales work. That's it, take it off, now reset it, now put it on, now reset to 0. There you go, he's a good boy. Now what you really want to be doing is putting your flour into a bowl. For some unknown reason I'm putting it into a measuring cup. I'm sure that'll be really easy to whisk in a minute when I have to whisk in the salt and the corn flour. So yeah, that'll be fine. Take as long as you need to measure your flour out. Yep, as long as you need. Keep. Jesus Christ. Okay, so that's about 350 grams of flour, just normal strong bread flour. You can use just normal flour if you want. And then we're going to throw some corn flour in as well, because that gives it a nice corny, gritty kind of taste to the oh yeah, open it with your mouth as well. Get corn flour all over your lips. Fucking idiot. Right, so make sure when you squeeze your bag you pour corn flour all over yourself and the scales and the floor. That's about 70 grams of corn flour. And then you need to give that a nice little whisk together. Oh, I think we need to put some salt in first. Do we put salt in? He seems to have no idea what he's doing at all. Oh, you put too much corn flour in. Okay, fuck. Yeah, in the bin. Why not? Throw it in the bin. Why not? Yeah, I mean, you could have put it back in the packet, but no, fine. Just throw it in the fucking bin. Yeah, well done. Okay. Okay, right. That's now the right amount. We're now going to get a big whisk, which is going to work fine in this tiny little container, I'm sure. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Works perfectly, doesn't it? Yeah, no, it's not falling out or going everywhere. No, that's fine. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. Oh, did he have a fucking idea? There we go. Put it in a bowl, maybe. Yes, well done. Fuck you as well. Okay, so we have it all in the bowl so we can whisk it around and incorporate it all properly. He's so proud of himself, look. Right, so that's all incorporated, and then we're just going to put that to one side. Yeah, get the scales out of the way first, and then we're going to put the flour and the corn flour and everything to one side while the yeast finishes blooming and getting all lively, and while that's happening, we can start on our tomato sauce for the pizza. So, just in case anyone was wondering, that was to do with the dough. We were making dough there, sort of. Did I say that? I don't know. Anyway, so onion. We need no, not that onion. That was a dickhead onion, apparently. So we threw it away. Okay, this onion works. Try and use a sharp knife, because if you don't, it can be quite dangerous, and you can accidentally cut your finger. I'm not about to cut my finger, but I have done doing this exact thing before. Peel your onion. Do the little slice and dicey thing that I've shown you before. I think I skip ahead here because no one needs to see me cutting an onion. Oh, that's throw your onion on the floor. Yeah, good catch though. So yeah, take the little end bit off. Have a look at the microphone to make sure you've not knocked it off with your stupid fucking hair, and then dice your onion up. There you go. Isn't that satisfying? Okay, so once you've diced your onion, you just throw it in the pan with a little bit of oil, just neutral oil, whatever you want, sunflower, vegetable oil, whatever, and you're just going to add a little bit of colour to your onions. So we don't want them to be like proper brown, like we're frying onions, but we want them to sort of go a bit translucent, take on a little bit of colour, and that'll help add loads of flavour to our sauce. We're going to grab some garlic as well. We're going to smash that up. We're going to get the cloves out. We're going to peel the cloves, and then we're going to throw those into our little squishy, garlicky squisher. Trademark pending. Yeah, garlic cloves go in. Squishy toppy thing goes on if I can figure out how to do it. Go on. No. Yep. There you go. And then garlic comes out the bottom. Look at that. So throw our garlic in as well, and then we're gonna scrape it off the bottom and then move that around the pan with the onions, just to toast everything. Gives it a little bit more flavour. Look at that. Yeah, hand movements help. And then we're gonna take some sun-dried tomato paste, or tomato paste, however the fuck you want to say it. And we're gonna do a weird little zoomy in thing, because when this comes out, it kind of looks a little bit like diarrhea, but then we're going to add some Ancino chili flakes, or just any sort of chili flakes, or a little bit of chili powder, or whatever you want to do. Just want a tiny bit of spice, just makes everything come together a lot better. You don't want it actually to be hot, but just a little bit in there is always good. And we're just going to let that sit on a low heat while it all incorporates and gets all nice and jammy and sticky. And then we're going to throw a tin of tomatoes onto the fire directly, because we're a moron. Okay, so 2 tins of tomatoes chopped. That's okay, well done. You can it's not too bad. Okay, well done. Round. And a tab as well. Jesus Christ, really going for those fucking upvotes. Shake your tomatoes, because that's the thing. And then we're just going to pour 2 big old tins of chopped tomatoes in and give it a mix around. And then I think we might just add a bit of salt and pepper and stuff as well. But apart from that, we're just going to let that simmer and reduce. Yep, we're going to throw some salt in. And then we're going to just let that simmer, reduce, and get all jammy and sticky. And so you can kind of drag a spoon through it and it leaves the pan clear. Oh yeah, why not? Yeah, let's throw some oregano in. And then I think we might also have some basil to throw in as well. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so oregano, basil, yeah, just add like a teaspoon of each. I don't know, fucking whatever you want. Who cares? It's just so it looks like it's got little leafy bits in it, which makes it look fancy. Oh yeah, we're also going to throw some sugar in. I don't know if you guys do this, but a little bit of sugar in your tomato sauce and your pizza makes everything taste loads better. It makes it taste more like a sort of restaurant pizza, because they throw loads of sugar in their shit. So yeah, we're going to stir that around, and then we're just going to keep doing that for a bit until it sort of reduces down, get some of the water out. Because this is going to be like a pie, we want to get as much water out of everything as humanly possible, so it just doesn't all turn into one big wet, soggy mess. Are you going to start using a spoon instead of a spatula like a proper person? Well done. You're a fucking hero. Yeah, who uses a spatula to sort of stir tomato sauce? It's absolutely insane. Right, so now you can see the yeast has bloomed and got all foamy and lovely, and that's exactly what you want. Now, I kind of fucked up because I added the flour to this, which I think I'm about to do here, and then I tried to bring the camera in to zoom in on it, going in the stand mixer on it or whisking, and I accidentally turned the camera off without realising. So I think what's going to happen here is we're going to pour flour all over the place, but get a little bit of it into the stand mixer. Yeah, well done. Proud of you. And then we're just going to drop the head of the stand mixer. Oh, we're going to throw a little bit of salt in, because just salt everything, always. And what you forgot? Oh yeah, you forgot to put pepper in the tomato sauce. I nearly knocked that over. Fucking genius. So yeah, pepper in the tomato sauce. Tea time. Okay, well done. Oh, is anybody else bored? Just me? Okay. Show your fucking underbelly gunt to everybody when you reach up and grab the pot lid. Thanks for that. And then we're going to turn this on and we're going to let it go with the dough hook attachment for about 5 minutes. Now, that's the bit where effectively I completely missed out a load of footage. What I've done is I've whisked it on the dough hook, and then I've made it into a ball, and then I'll put it in the fridge to proof for a bit longer, so it's going to rise and double in size over the next sort of half an hour, 45 minutes. While that's happening, we're going to take our tomato sauce off the heat and just put it in a whatever you want to put it in, I don't care, just to keep it to one side so it's not absolutely boiling hot when we try and put it on our pizza. So yeah, we're just going to take that out, put it to one side, just have a quick look at it so you can see the consistency. So as you can see, it's almost like a chutney. It's like nice and thick. And what now? Oh yeah, okay, this is where he realises that he's fucked it up and completely ruined the footage for the bread making. But here you go, here's what your dough looks like once it's risen. It's all spongy and soft like boobies. I miss boobies. I've not touched a boobie in a long time. Anyway, oil your pan. I'm using a big cast iron skillet. You can use whatever you want for this, but I find the cast iron skillet is the best thing for a deep dish pizza. Unless you've actually got a big pizza pan, that's better. So throw your pizza dough into the pan, and we're just gonna like poke at it and prod at it and just generally work it around until it comes up the sides of the pan. Once you realise you can't really work it anymore because it keeps springing back, then you're going to cover it and you're going to throw it in the fridge for about 10 minutes. What that's going to do is relax the gluten and then allow you to take it back out in a bit and move it around some more. Now we're going to do the meat for our pizza. So these are just basic sausages. There you go. That's what a sausage looks like. Oh, that's fucking unsettling. So we're gonna peel our sausages and get the skin off, and then we're gonna basically make all of our sausage meat into a ball. I think I used like 4 sausages here, maybe 5. I don't know. This is gonna be like the bottom layer of the meat section of the pizza. So there's our ball of sausage meat. I got us a nice big Polish sausage that I'm gonna spank for absolutely no reason whatsoever. We're going to slice this up into reasonably thin slices, and then we're going to layer that also on top of our sausage meat on the bottom of the pizza. We'll see all this in a minute. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. So yeah, chopping that up. We've also got a nice wibbly wobbly chorizo. Yeah, why not? Nice double donger. So we're going to chop that up as well into little slices, and we're also going to eat the little bits off the end with the string on, because who the fuck wastes those? No one. Ever. So we're going to chop the chorizo up, and then we're going to throw that in with the pizza. This is all of our meat that's going in. So we've got our sausage meat. Can you put it the other way so we can fucking see? Thank you. So we've got the sausage meat, Polish sausage, and the chorizo. Now we're going to sort all of our cheeses out. We've got mozzarella, we've got some grated mozzarella, some cheddar, some pecorino, some soft cheese. Yeah, it's a little bit of everything. What you want to do with your fresh mozzarella is put a towel down, paper towel, put it on there, put another paper towel on top, and just squeeze the ever-loving shit out of it, because you want to get as much moisture out of your mozz as possible, because it is wet as fuck, and it will make your pizza all soggy and drippy and stuff. So yeah, get as much moisture out of your cheese as you can. And then I think we're going to grate up our pecorino, which is very similar to Parmesan, but I think it's a little bit cheaper and not quite as stinky. That's going to go on top of the sauce, on all the way on top, so we're just going to get a load of that ready. Okay, yeah, great all that stuff up. Right, so we're going to take our pizza base out of the fridge. We'll take it out of the fridge. And then we're going to finish just squeezing it out now. It should be a little bit more pliable, and it should be easier to get all the way around your pan. Now, I think the amount of dough I've used for this is technically for 2 pizzas, so it might be quite a bit of it, but you know what, who fucking cares? It's good for you. Carbs, who doesn't love carbs? Okay, so once you've got your big pizza hole ready to be filled, we're going to take our sausage meat first, and we're just going to squish that down and try and make an even layer all along the bottom of the pizza, so you've got like a nice sausagey layer right at the bottom. It's amazing. And we're going to cover that with our Polish sausage and just spread those out nice and even. Looks good. Perfect. Yeah, you're alright, carry on. And then we're going to throw a chorizo on top of that. So we've got a nice big meaty layer at the bottom of our pizza. Perfect. Okay, next we're going to layer some slices of just simple sharp cheddar, and then we're going to throw our mozzarella on top of that. People don't sometimes like cheddar on a pizza. If you're one of those people who's a bit narky about that shit, I don't. Yeah, fine, be narky. It's probably not the best cheese to put on a pizza, but it's what I had, so you know what, fuck you. We're going to throw some grated mozzarella on, because we're just trying to get that like crazy cheese stretch that gets all the views on YouTube. And then, no, we're not going to use that. Okay, and then we've got some soft cheese as well. We're going to throw that on as well, because that will sort of bubble up through the tomato sauce that we're going to put on the top, which looks really good, as you'll see in a second. And then we're just going to dump all of our sort of tomato marinara, whatever you want to call it, on top. And then once we've tidied everything up, we're just going to do a drizzle of decent olive oil all around the crust on the outside, just to crisp that up as it cooks, and then a little drizzle just on top of the actual pizza itself, because the olive oil just makes everything taste better, basically. So yeah, that's about it. So we're going to throw the pecorino on top as well, just to give a nice sort of crunchy, cheesy crust on top of the tomato sauce when it comes out of the oven. But I think that's about it. Yeah, I think he knows too. So yeah, we're going to take. So the pizza is going to go into. What I tend to do is heat my oven up to the absolute hottest it'll go, knock it down about a fifth, and then put it in. So then you get a nice bare heat at the start, and then just leave it. It wants to go in for about 35-40 minutes, something like that. If it looks like it's starting to burn on top, then just turn your pizza down and just let it go for longer, because you want to get it all cooked all the way through. And oh, look at that beauty. Oh, look how happy I am. Wow, yeah, it's pretty good. I'm surprised too. So as you can see, it's all crisped up on top. You can see a little bit where the soft cheese is sort of poking its way through. The crust looks amazing, like crunchy around the outside, and it's going to be all soft and fluffy in the middle, which is exactly what you want. So what we're going to try and do now is take this out onto a chopping board so it can cool properly. Go on, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh! Yeah, there we go. Perfect. You're a hero. Well done. And this is what it looks like when it comes out of the pan. So you've got nice, thick, crunchy crust, beautiful cheese layer on top, shitloads of tomato sauce underneath that, then all your proper cheeses, and then all your meat, and oh god, yeah, it's probably about, I don't know, fucking 10,000 calories. Who fucking knows? It's I mean, it's poison effectively, but really good poison. So we're going to cut this. I sped it up because I was being really careful to try and get a nice slice out. And we'll bring the spatula back and have a look. Hey, look at that cheese stretch. Give me your views. Like, comment and subscribe for the cheese stretch. And that's our pizza. So you can see there the crust is all like crazy white and fluffy inside. You've got this like beautiful cheese layer. Yeah, I see. You can finger it. Finger the soft crust layer. Oh, I'm such a twat. So let's take a big bite and see what it tastes like. Oh, I wish I had this right now. He looks very happy, doesn't he? Moment of silence for the pizza. Yeah, alright. I think it might have been good. I think I might have liked it. It was a couple of days ago when I actually cooked this, so the memory is kind of gone, but I do still have some of it in the fridge. Yeah, go in for another bite. Why not? Fucking treat yourself. Get cheese all in your beard. Look like a complete fat piece of shit on camera in front of hundreds of people. Why not? Treat yourself. Oh yeah, there's the crust, all nice and soft and bready and delicious. A little bit of corny taste to it from the corn flour. Lovely. Perfect. Who doesn't love that? Right, that's it, guys. Go make it yourself. For fuck's sake. Try and do better than I did. It's not difficult. Yeah, go on then. Take a bow, you fat shit. Right, okay. That was a lot of fun. Trying to do that quiet was interesting. I hope the voiceover guy is good, because I hear he's a bit of a cunt. That's it. Another fat guy's just cooked. That was Chicago style deep dish pizza with probably about 20,000 fucking calories in it. Oh my god, it's tasty though. Yeah, another fat guy's just cooked. Take care, guys. Love you. See you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace!